The sky was a canvas of severe clear blue. A Tuesday morning like 1,000 we knew. The city hummed a familiar song before the shadows grew heavy and long. One moment of peace, then a thunderous sound as the weight of the heavens met the ground. We stand on the breath of the giants who fell in the silence of ghosts, where the stories still dwell. From the dust and the ash, a legacy grew of the many who fell for the sake of a few. We speak every name to the wind and the light, keeping the flame through the longest of nights. 343 sets of gear, climbing the steel through the smoke and the fear. A river of people descending the flight, while the brothers in turnout codes ran toward the light. They traded their pulse for a stranger's next breath, and walked up the stairs to a meeting with death. We stand on the breath of the giants who fell in the silence of ghosts, where the stories still dwell. From the dust and the ash, a legacy grew of the many who fell for the sake of a few. We speak every name to the wind and the light, keeping the flame through the longest of nights. A whisper of I love you from 5 miles high, a vote in the cabin beneath the dark sky. They weren't soldiers of war, just souls on a plane, who rose in the aisle to break every chain. In a Pennsylvania field where the headlocks grow tall, they saved the great dome by giving their all. Stand on the breath of the giants who fell in the silence of ghosts, where the stories still dwell. From the dust and the ash, a legacy grew of the many who fell for the sake of a few. Speak every name to the wind and the light, keeping the flame through the longest of nights. When the world went silent and the wings were all bound, in a North Atlantic town a new family was found. 7,000 strangers, confused and alone, were met with a soup pot and a light in the home. When the planes took to flight and the borders were free, they left pieces of heart in the town by the sea. The cameras are gone and the concrete is laid, but for some, the price is still being paid. In the coffin, Louise in the hospital bed, the battle goes on for the blood that was shed. The clock didn't stop when the towers came down. The sacrifice lives in the lungs of the town. We stand on the breath of the giants who fell in the silence of ghosts, where the stories still dwell. From the dust and the ash, a legacy grew of the many who fell for the sake of the few. Speak every name to the wind and the light, keeping the flame through the longest of nights. An empty chair, a folded flag, a tarnished shield in a velvet bag. The uniform hangs by the closet door, waiting for boots that will walk no more. We remember